victory for the opponents of those two from Morocco.
Let's play beach volleyball.
They get the start. Canada. Christina Valjas, the tallest player on court, using her height to great effect here. And again, so having an impact at the net early on. And the first 2 points go the way of the Canadians. It would take an almighty performance from Ikram and Mahassine to pick up a win here, given their position at these World Championships against a team third in the FIVB World Tour rankings at the moment. But what is significant about this match, even if we do expect Canada to win, is the margin of victory. The bigger the victory, the more likely the chance they have of progressing as one of the third-place teams in Pool E. They can't finish in the top two. What a start it is for Canada. A 4-0 run. Morocco left waiting to get on the board. The first 3 points of the net from Valjas, that one off the spike from Broder. Make it 5 in a row. The serve from Broder, resulting in the ace. It's looking very tough already for Ikram and Mahassine. One long from Ikram, and the run continues. The biggest defeat they've had in a set has been 21-2, quite remarkably, against the Czech Republic. They haven't scored over 10 points in a set. And they have got their first point almost handed to them, rather disappointingly from the Canadian sake, by Broder with the error on the serve. And the first chance to serve for the Moroccans. There goes Valjas, down with authority. No chance they're going to get there. And Canada take the serve back. She's been in commanding form early on. Too hot to handle that one for Mahassine. So those two are yet to earn a point for any of their own play. Their only point on the board so far, handed to them by the error off serve of Broder. Very well done. They finally do get a point through their own good work. Ikram over the top of the blocker. Takes some doing to get it over the long frame of Christina Valjas. There's Broder, able to finish. And Valjas at the net again. She's had a handful of those already in this first set. The Canadian lead 10-2. You can join the conversation with that hashtag FIVB World Champs here at these Beach Volleyball World Championships. The World Championships that look to be coming to a quick and succinct and emphatic end for Ikram and Mahassine at their very first appearance at this tournament, the very first appearance for Morocco as a nation. It's an achievement for them just to be selected to get here, and all part of the learning process of the sport of beach volleyball grows in other territories, and they have come up with a big point there. Their first blocking point of the contest. And they follow it up with a serve straight into the net, so Canada get the serve right back, leading 12-3. And tag one more onto that tally. Those two continuing to struggle. Had the honour of being chosen by their national federation to fly the country's flag for the very first time at these World Championships. Morocco earning a place here through the African National Championships held in Tunisia back in February. That one lands in. Valjas disappointed that she allowed it over the top of her. Morocco get their 4th point on the board here against the 3rd ranked team on the World Tour. That point goes Canada's way too, so they're back up by 10. It's only the 29th seed of the competition as Canada's wildcard entry, Broder and Valjas, despite being 3rd in this season's World Tour standings. The seedings for these World Championships were decided back in March, so that recent good form of Broder and Valjas not taken into account. They're certainly not the 29th best team in the competition, that's for sure. Been a little unlucky to lose both of their matches so far. And they're certainly a team who have the quality to progress in the competition should they get out of this group, as Valjas extends the score to 16-4. They're making light work of Ikram and Mahassine. Morocco, incidentally, the 44th seeds in the women's competition after qualifying as the very first representatives for their country. Only 48 teams in the women's competition, so 44 out of 48, and it's looking that way right now. Broder and Valjas very much in control at the technical timeout. They're closing in already on the first set victory, leading 16-5. It is so hot down there on the court. The sun is just starting to creep into where our commentary position is, and you can feel it beating down right in front of you, very high centrally in the sky right now. Very few places to hide. And there's nowhere to hide for Ikram and Mahassine right now. They just have to face up to the challenge and continue to try and do their best. It's all part, as I've said, of their learning experience at this level. Not just playing in their first World Championships, but playing in their first FIVB World Tour event. The last 4 points here for Canada, and just 1 in the last 7 for Morocco.
We continue the first set and serving for Morocco, Faith.
Valjas with the long touch. Able to get there ahead of Ikram over the top of the net. And the run goes on and on and on. Canada 4 points away from taking a dominant first set. Very well done from Ikram. Lovely direction on the shot. Angled it to perfection. Nice soft touch. Valjas can't quite find the line, so for the first time in the contest, back-to-back points for Morocco. It looked like this could become their second worst set of the competition, but now there's a chance to make sure that's not the case. We've had a 21-2, 21-8, another 21-8 and a 21-10. A break there for Christina Valjas. Off the top of the net, no chance for Morocco that time. Canada 3 away from taking the first set. Now, they did well to prolong the rally, the Moroccans, but it always just appeared as if it was only a case of delaying the inevitable, and Canada moved within 2. A set from Broder, the finish again from Valjas, who has been clinical in this first set. And there's another one for Valjas, and a whole heap of set points for Canada. And it may yet still be the second worst set of the tournament for Ikram and Mahassine, despite those back-to-back points not too long ago. And they do manage to find another point. So they reach that 8-point tally again. Just a case of delaying the inevitable. Got the nice bounce off the top of the net. And that one finds the line and completes the set for Canada. Another 21-8 set defeat for Ikram and Mahassine. There's been 3 of those now in this tournament for them. Simple task for Broder and Valjas completed, and 1 more set to get through. And they'll be very pleased that it has been as easy as this in this searing heat in Rotterdam. The conditions about as tough as they will get right now on these players, who are having to take every possible opportunity they can to rehydrate. Temperature now up to 30 degrees Celsius, and no shade out there on the court. Simple 21-8 victory in that first set for Broder and Valjas of Canada over Ikram and Mahassine of Morocco. This is how they've got the job done. Just dominant in all aspects of the game. And it may only get harder for those two with this heat now. They won't be as well conditioned as their opponents, Broder and Valjas, who are playing regularly on the World Tour at this high standard. Broder and Valjas have been teaming together since 2011. This is their 42nd World Tour event as a team. Only Ettayfi and Mahassine's very first. Broder and Valjas hadn't won a medal before this season, but they started the campaign with a gold in China and a bronze in Switzerland, and now hoping to sneak through to the round of 32 here at the World Championships. And they work ever so hard to try and defend that one, but fall behind. The first time that Ettayfi and Mahassine have led at any point in this match, and they do it with the first point of the second set. Here goes Valjas to try and answer back, and does. Off the fingertips of Mahassine, the blocker. And Canada level at 1. Well, 2 of the first 3 points of this second set for Morocco, and they seem like they're going to put up a bit more of a fight here. There is just the tendency when you're in such a comfortable position to take the foot off the gas for Broder and Valjas in this position, but they have to understand that every point is potentially huge in their quest to finish in 3rd place in the group, one of the 8 best 3rd place teams of the 12 pools. And they're able to tie up at 2. Scorching heat in the shadow of the SS Rotterdam. And that one long, so Canada able to get themselves in front in this second set. If you're not too familiar with the World Championships, it is 12 pools of 4 teams, the top 2 of each pool going through to the round of 32, along with the 8 best 3rd place teams. And what a start they're making to this second set, refusing to lie down. And it's Canada who take the slender advantage into the first change of ends, 4-3. A much improved performance, though, at the start of the set for Ettayfi and Mahassine. Their very first World Championships, their very first FIVB World Tour event, they will be determined to end with a positive performance. And down the line, they've got a touch along the way, they are level again, so they are keeping touch with Canada in this second set. And the Canadians nudge themselves back in front. Serve off the mark, so 5 points for Morocco to level at 5, having only taken 8 in the whole of the first set. Remember, their largest tally in any of their 3 matches here at the World Championships so far has been 10. Valjas coming out on top that time, gets Canada back in front. They don't really want to slow things down here. They need as big a win as possible, just to guarantee they're one of those 8 best 3rd place teams. Here goes Valjas, towering high. Somehow kept alive. although out of bounds, and Canada do have a 2-point lead. Big effort from those two in this second set. Broder with the power after the Moroccans worked ever so hard to deny Valjas. Now having to pick themselves up off the sand, and this perhaps is where Canada start to open this second set up. Let's see if the Canadians can continue their momentum off the back of the Moroccan timeout. Valjas able to finish. It came to her at a perfect height, and the Canada run does go on. They lead by 4. You can get in touch with us here with that hashtag FIVB World Champs. Join the conversation at these Beach Volleyball World Championships here in Holland. Right onto the line from Valjas, who has started to pick up her game, and with it the Canadians have started to burst away. Showing the same kind of form now as she was showing in the first set. Broder that time with the fingertip touch. The set a little far in front of her. She had to try and get there right over the top of the net, and did. Canada now absolutely cruising in the port of Rotterdam. Not the way they would have wanted that run to end. A serve off the mark, and they're still in a very comfortable position. And they've been handed serve right back. The serve long from Mahassine. The Canadian lead is 6 points a game. Looked very disappointed with herself, Mahassine, failing to control that serve. Didn't have a great deal of power on it. And her teammate, Ikram, making the same mistake, so they're really starting to struggle now. And a couple of easy points for the Canadians. And look at that run. 8 of the last 9 points. And that one just finding the line from Valjas as well. So the Canadian run goes on. As we reach the technical timeout, they're in a dominating position again, 15-6. Remember that Morocco had got this second set to 5-5. So that just shows how dominating Broder and Valjas have been. 10-1 since the score was 5-5 in their favour. They have pulled away, and they have left Ikram and Mahassine in the dust behind them. Great entertainment on court at all times for these fans here, who were enjoying the sunshine but also having to withstand the almost unbearable heat at times. How hot must it be in that costume? No wonder he needs a hand up.
Spijt heeft een snelcursus dansen gevolgd en heel goed.
Ikram and Mahassine could do with a helping hand right now to stop this Canadian run. Broder ever so well placed over the top of Ikram, and the run continues off the back of the technical timeout. And Valjas there putting up the defensive wall. They are just 4 points away from taking this match in straight sets, with a huge scoreline that should be enough to help them through and as one of those 8 best third-place teams to the round of 32. And the serve lands straight in from Valjas, left by Ikram, and they are just 3 away. It's a torturous run as far as Morocco are concerned. Just 1 point in the last 14. Well placed by Broder, and they're just 2 away. This is the second World Championship appearance for both Broder and Valjas, having finished 37th as a team in Poland 2 years ago. They're very keen to improve on that and reach the round of 32 here. They may well just do that now. They did begin this season considered to be a team with great promise. They didn't disappoint from the start. The gold in China in the first event of the campaign was their first medal together, and that was quickly followed by silver in Switzerland. They've not hit those heights since, although they did secure a Final Four finish in Croatia earlier this month, and they are now within touching distance of guaranteeing 3rd spot in Pool E of the World Championships, and with it should come a place in the next round. They would have to wait, of course, for that confirmation, but they are one of those better finishing 3rd-place teams, but they have tied this one up emphatically so, 21-8, 21-7, and after a positive start to that second set for the Moroccan pair of Ikram and Mahassine, tying at 5-5 early on in the set. They're blown away in the end, only scoring another 2 points across the remainder of the set. It becomes their 2nd worst set in the competition as they bow out, having only hit 10 points at any one time in any of their 6 sets, 3 defeats from 3. Broder and Valjas pick up their first win at these FIVB Beach Volleyball World Championships, and they will be hoping a win that will carry them through to the round of 32. So very comfortable indeed for Broder and Valjas, the 3rd-ranked team on the World Tour. And they do it in straight sets, 21-8, 21-7. And again, Ikram and Mahassine defeated in under half an hour for the 3rd match in a row. We can speak to the winning team, Jamie Lynn Broder and Christina Valjas.
Congratulations. Christina, are you happy with your performance today?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with our performance. We took this as a very important game because we lost our other 2 pool matches. So in order to move on, we had to execute. And I think we did a great job with our serving and our siding out. So I'm happy. I know that they are probably nervous in their first tournament, but we came out and I think they did a really good job and they put up a good fight.
So now the waiting is starting?
Yeah, a little bit nerve-wracking. We need to kind of see how the rest of the pools finish out, but I'm fairly confident. I think we had pretty good point spread, so crossing our fingers that we still get a chance in playoffs because we're ready to fight for more.
Thanks, girls.
So a simple win. They do have to face that weight to decide whether they are going to be one of the best third-place teams. 8 of the 12 third-place teams from the pools in the women's competition will go through. Poland and Czech Republic already through from Pool E as the top 2. Morocco out, having lost all 6 of their sets, but that result should be good enough.